now the time is up and we start the match immediately. So let's have a look at the teams. No Mercy here defending. Pupmaster and All Stars are in the attacking position in this first round. And Dobak already in the circle there for a minute, and we can see No Mercy is trying to use it. Looks a little bit like, reminds me a bit on All Stars strategies here, trying to push the guys away from the point instead of fighting on the point. The Pupmaster All Stars actually managed to get on the point, back on the point, so that didn't work out that well. And I wonder how All Stars is going to deal with this, with the gunner of No Mercy here.
Okay. Still loading the game, so it's hard for me to say right away, but observing it, well, it's very hard fight, and we are seeing part of what we saw last week, I think, for No Mercy.
Well, No Mercy last week didn't really make it to the final, so but yes, you're right.
But I mean the map.
Yes, I agree.
First point could be again the linchpin of their defense. So let's see. We have already, and we have Gunner again.
Yes, we do.
That's
Instead,
surprising again. So let us see what's going on here. A lot of explosion, a lot of freezing at the same time. I still don't see a steam hammer, but that requires some points for the supper first. There is teleport, very close to the point.
I'm sorry, we had to interrupt sound there for a second to prepare the stream so you guys know who's playing here at the moment. I hope.
Yeah, let me check the chat though. Yeah, big hello and thank you for joining to everyone on the chat. And the first point is still holding.
Yeah, No Mercy is pushing back All Stars here. All Stars right now actually looks like they're teaming up again, although their Sister Fire and one of the dwarves is busy up there, they're severed.
But I see not many of the players dying actually, they are being pushed back both ways, but still most of them are still alive.
Yeah, that gunner there seems to be quite a surprise for All Stars. At least that's my explanation for what we're seeing right now.
Yeah,
constantly giving cover or forcing All Stars to actually at least.
they are trying to eliminate the Tesla poles now from the behind of the tank cover. That was very well done. There was Fire Sister just poking from the cover and hitting the Tesla poles. But the defense is still holding very strong. The gunner is now putting Tesla poles around the capture point.
Yeah, he just placed his golem there, so all he has to do now is dropping those Tesla poles, and the golem is gonna just build them for him, which really makes him a pain for the.
Could you make a little zoom on the golem? I think most of the new players never saw one of those.
This is when we're talking about the golem. This is the tiny little helper for the dwarf, for the gunner to erect all these items. So what he has now to do just is dropping the stuff he wants to be built, and this golem will help him to build them. So this, if you're facing a gunner with a golem, the golem is the first thing you want to destroy, because it also repairs the constructions of the wolf.
There was a sky fire again, and Tesla poles are gone, and the gun is gone too, along with the golem. So that was huge nuke. I think they were gathering the points to do that for quite a time.
But No Mercy is doing a very good job here in defending this first point, I have to say. Although also still has 10 minutes left, and they
We
now...
have a mortar already here for...
I was about to mention
All
that Janitsky just got his mortar, now pushing the pressure on No Mercy, and also is actually now gaining control there on the point, and the first point is gone. So everybody move down for the second point. And now it's going to be interesting whether Alsace is managing to rush through this map, because usually when you're attacking this map and you're very early on this point, you have high chance to actually get to the last point, capture point, very quickly if you're
No,
good.
but we see defenders already
Yes.
rolling around.
Yes, we've seen this. No Mercy was first here, but for I remember last week, for instance, War Inc. managed to do that very well, rushing through this map.
Yeah, but they weren't defending, fighting this map against No Mercy.
Everybody's on this bridge here at the moment.
That's a very characteristic point of this map. The bridges can be deadly crossfire choke points, and if you do it right, they can be deadly for both sides.
Yeah, No Mercy's gunner has prepared himself down there in the corner already, being able to actually cover.
Yeah, but there is already Orc trying to get the point. He's killed the hidden teleport now. Good job for him spotting it.
Alligator Skin was quite lucky there that he was hit by those stones while he was busy beating by in there.
Yeah, but there was Orc coming from the teleport before it was killed. Right before it was killed, so both sides got lucky. Now we had nice freezing action here.
Yeah, we can see Janitsky is actually shooting blind there from top. I don't know whether you guys can see that. He's actually sitting here shooting all the way down. I'm not sure whether he can actually see where he's shooting. I guess somebody is telling him whether he is actually missing or not, but right now he's pretty safe up there.
Yeah, it's kind of shooting from the distance. It's under constant fire of this one of the Sisters of Fire. But the point is, he by doing that is effectively getting her out of the fight. And that was nice nuke here.
Yeah, but also captured quite a bit there now from the second point.
Now we have freezing again.
Yes, the feed from also just put another Skyfire there on the point, and Janitsky's still firing at it, and it's gone. So,
but there is a tank blocking him now, while the rest of the team were frozen and trying to capture the point.
So now the next problem is you can see the golem from the gunner actually being outside, so that gives him cover while he's shooting from the other side. So this is quite interesting to see actually. So while
it's turning out to be very nice dynamic game.
And now also actually managed to close the gate themselves and lock themselves in until the cooldown of the button is gone. So this is kind of...
Well, they still have 15 minutes.
Yes, that is true, but that gives No Mercy and the gunner, for instance, quite a bit time to set themselves up.
That's true, but they first need to respawn.
Are they?
For the question from the chat, no, we don't speak Russian, sadly. If you want to say something to us, please write that in English. We are dropping on chat every now and then.
I didn't notice Ghost of Beer actually just mentioned that Snooky was the person stepping on the button. I didn't realize, I have to say, I can't tell who of All Stars actually managed to do that, but that was quite unexpected.
Amusing.
Yes, amusing indeed.
The gate is now open and the fight is back on. The blue team is trying to push defenders and capture the upper construction, that gate fortification, so the sapper can shoot his mortar from the window. If you can see it.
Yes.
So bombarding that barricade in front of the capture point.
Yeah, and at the same time Dobak is actually covering it with his magic shield.
I can see the gunner now.
The gunner is right next to the point, or was next to the point, but he actually got destroyed by Nitsky's mortar. So now he's next to the rebuilding next to the point here. But at the moment, most of the action is actually on the path down the hill.
Yeah, we have a shootout here, mortar contra gun. Turret. But the mortar is now being assaulted by the defenders, so they want to eliminate it. And mortar is still there, but I don't. Oh, Sapper is building himself a totem, so he can keep on firing.
Yes, now we're moving
Now
down.
red team is respawning again. The gunner is back in place, but I must say the blue team tanks are doing excellent job.
Yes, but yeah, nothing to add there really. And we're gonna see, especially on the next point, if we come to that, we're gonna see some nice fishing from all the tanks on this map here.
I'm not even talking about fishing. I'm just talking about the magic shield usage. They are doing excellent job using it.
Yeah, I do realize that. I do realize that. But as I said, the other ability that tanks are famous for, the fishing with their chains, is gonna be something we will see at the very latest on the next point, if it comes to that.
Now we have blue team Sister of Fire getting behind the gunner and trying to fry him from outside the Tesla pole range. He's now dead, killed by one of the berserkers for no mercy. But the fight is moving forward. Slowly they are going closer and closer.
Yanitsky is trying to shoot there over the barricade. Now he managed to find the right angle for that, looks like.
Yeah, and it's doing very well with that.
Well, not too...
Still hits barricade every now and then, but I think it's actually the Sister of Fire that's shooting the barricade.
Well, actually, there is no mercies. Taking that back, that is not... The mortar is actually now...
I wonder if
Big
that's no mercies mortar, or did they just capture it?
Yeah, well, I can't tell you that. I don't necessarily know. That would be quite bad if Yetnitsky lost his mortar there. But so far, No Mercy is shooting with a gunner and a mortar there. So that's good news for All-Stars.
That might be hard to get through though. Especially when as the team concentrated around them, trying to defend them, while they are keeping enemies at bay. But now they had one player in the capture point, but that's, I think, was just simple accident, which was easily corrected.
Yeah, this seems to be quite challenging for All-Stars at the moment. They try to get to the gun and the mortar there from the back.
And that gunner position is actually very well protected, because you can't go really to the swamps on the sides. Jumping in there can be not the brightest idea one can have. And All-Stars need to pass around the barricade and then run around if they want to do something.
Right now, No Mercy is managing to split up the team of All-Stars quite well here, and this is working in their favor, I would say. 8.5 minutes to go.
That's still a lot of time, and I think All-Stars are going to regroup and start doing some coordinated pushing again. That loss of a mortar was kind of essential of stopping their constant progress, which was until the mortar was lost. They were just pushing slowly, but pushing, and now they are trying to find a way to go around that.
Now the mortar is gone.
And the gun too.
All Stars just managed to put a Skyfire
No,
on both.
gun is still there. Now it's gone.
Yeah, now All Stars is capturing the point as it looks. Yes, indeed they do. But
No,
Mortar is back.
No Mercy is basically was frozen right outside the point, and now they are back recapturing it.
Yeah, Vigrid still is, or again, is in firing with
Well,
a
he should
mortar.
have enough class points for the next mortar from the last shooting.
Yeah, but you don't gain class points with a mortar, as far as I know.
You sure? I don't have one, so I'm not sure now. Let's ask our expert here.
Our expert? You mean our technical supervisor?
Yeah, but he's busy, so
Yeah, but I think he's more an expert on Paladin than on Sapper and mortars.
6.5 minutes, slightly over. And the gun is back. I can't see the mortar anymore.
Yeah, me neither. It looks like the mortar is gone. Vigrid is running over the place there, so
There is Steamhammer behind the barricade now. For the attacking team.
Not sure whether that is well placed there.
Both sappers are doing a lot of setting up. Now we see a lot of blue traps. And they're trying to bring the teleport onto the capture point, but it was destroyed right away by the Berserker.
Well, it won't last long with the Angry Midget firing on it all the time, but now he's dealing with a Skyfire from All Stars there, so that gun should be gone pretty soon.
Yeah, he didn't make himself a golem this time, so there is no one to repair it. He's changing positions now. But No Mercy is still holding that point, and basically that's not the point you usually invest heavily in defending. Usually wait for the next one on this map. So that's kind of surprise for me seeing such a heated defense here. Now we have All-Star Sapper trying to go around the gunner, but he's being fifth by tank. Little less under 5 minutes left here. Now No Mercy build a Steamhammer on the spawn point. It's just competition who is building Steamhammers now, I think. The Steamhammer is being protected by tanks, so it couldn't be shot.
Yeah, this looks pretty good for No Mercy. I mean, they did a very, as we mentioned already, very well job on defending this point against All Stars. I want to say, very nice indeed. But still 4 minutes, and we've seen how quickly a point can be captured here, so that doesn't mean anything. So even within the last couple of seconds, this match can still turn, and as soon as they capture this point, they will add some more minutes to the timer.
Yeah, and extend the game. But right now I think the All-Stars kind of lost the coordination they were showing in the beginning. They are pushing but losing the plan they were working around. I think the gunner is making kind of breaking their plans again.
Yes, they are actually one person down, so it looks like they have a disconnect there maybe, but I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, that Steamhammer is still there, and it's well, hammering the
Well,
progress.
it's well defended. I mean, when you look at it, there are quite a few mines around it.
Yeah, there's actually gravity mine around the Steamhammer, I think.
plus the gunner is shooting constantly as soon as you actually get close to it. So getting rid of that steam hammer is quite a problem for All Stars at the moment.
Yeah, and the tanks are protecting it from both sides.
Unless, though, All Stars manages to put a Skyfire on the point, so that would obviously clean everything. But right now it doesn't look like it. All Stars respawning, coming down the hill now. They don't seem to have a portal anywhere near at the moment.
They still have one totem on the opposite side of the barricade. I'm looking around. I think they might be trying to build a class point for the Sister of Fire. They have mortar again. They have mortar on top of the gatehouse.
Indeed they do. It looks...
And I think they are trying to get that steam hammer with it.
Well, the steam hammer is quite in good cover there.
It is, but with this angle of shooting, a lucky shot might come around.
Well, Heo is defending it now, so he's gaining some points and class points.
1 minute 48 seconds. It's actually looking very good for No Mercy, though they did manage to get enough class points for another Skyfire. The gun is
but the Skyfire now is gonna take out that gunner. And Angry Midget will have to rebuild.
Well, he just healed himself, so I think he's rebuilding the gun in the other position now.
Puppmaster now trying to get rid of that steam hammer so that their frost switches are actually any use for
They
them.
managed to gain a little bit on the point, but it's cleaned again.
And Angry Midget is building there again, so he's up defending the point. And this might be actually quite surprising.
They are now trying to flank the gunner from behind. There's one orc defending him from the Sister of Fire and the Frost Witch.
No Mercy now spawning, at least the Frost Witch is coming in there. All Stars on the point, gaining some at least. They have and Jetnitsky got a new position there. With his mortar.
Firing on the frozen enemies now, but
also
the steam hammer is gone.
Yes, but also only having 30 seconds left to gain this point.
Yeah, and No Mercy just respawned. There was full wave of the running back into the point.
So now All Stars is depending on Dobak staying alive there as the tank until is frozen now, not able to move outside. 5 seconds left. Now they're actually gaining some points there.
Yeah, but No Mercy rebuild the steam hammer. No, and we might have the last second ditch effort. Let's see if they manage to do it. Timer is out, but there's only one defender on the point, and it's 3/4 gone. Yeah, well, let's see if they manage to do it. That's desperate attack.
That is close. That is very close indeed, and No Mercy.
Gunner is bombarding them. Tank is trying to protect his team while the rest is... They are pushing out Frozen, No Mercy. Remember,
and the point is gone, going for next one. So this was really within the last second. 0.4 it is, and this one...
Yeah, but the capture of that point only added 5 minutes to the total time they have to win the 4th point, which is usually taking some time to capture, because you need to rise the bridges.
Well, bridges up now.
There was a berserker jumping from behind.
I think we're trying the zapper from No Mercy, trying to install a portal there right on top of that island. But now, as we waiting for some fishing action here from the tanks, from the outer.
There was already a Skyfire coming.
4 minutes.
Gunner is back.
4 minutes left. Yes, that gunner is quite handy, would you say? I mean, he's really causing some problems for All Stars.
Well, they weren't expecting one. That's to be sure, and they are not sure what to do with him. I mean, the War Ink tried to delegate one of the berserkers to harass him, and that didn't work too well
I
because
don't.
they were leaking firepower
I don't
because
know
of
what
that.
match you're looking, but watching. I don't see War Ink on here.
Yeah, but I mentioned the earlier game with the
Oh,
gunners. So
okay. Now I'm with you on the same
the
page.
the War Ink tactics was to delegate one of the berserkers to constantly destroy the gunner, but that didn't work for them.
Yeah, Grid is the only person now on the island. 3.5 minutes left.
It seems that what All-Stars do is build enough points for a few Skyfires and just nuke the gun every now and then. And the Sapper for the no Mercy is just standing on the point in case someone jumped in to prevent ninja captures. 3 minutes left.
Yeah, but Heiho is protecting that gun from the Skyfire there, so that is still running. That didn't work out.
Now we have a lot of people jumping in. They are using that rock behind it to jump over the swamp.
Also is now on the point there, but
They
got fished
brilliantly.
Fished out of the... So everything safe for now. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. This point is just awesome opportunity to show your fishing skills.
Yeah, that is true. Alligator's game trying to give cover and actually gain some class points there for his fishing attack.
There is teleport in the small hut next to the capture point. I wonder if they will spot it. Ooh, Paladin just jumped into the swamp.
Yeah.
Near the flower is attacking the teleport?
Well, flowers attacks pretty much everything there, but usually not.
Now we have huge respawn for the...
Yes, but also is now gaining the point there, so Mercy should hurry to get rid of the guys in the middle. But it looks like also is taking it. Yes,
that was very well timed freezes here.
They indeed do. So now it's up to the last point again. But usually when this happens, we see more time on the clock. But apparently, also tried to be very snooky. Went up in front, trying to capture the point very early. But No Mercy was actually respawning.
They are rushing it. There are teleports now.
Wasn't working out that well.
I think that teleport is just to build some class points for the Sapper.
Yeah, Nitsky is gonna work for another mortar there, that's for sure. Especially with only 6 minutes on the clock for this point, and this point can be defended pretty long, as we know from earlier matches.
What's going on? The gun is back on, protected by some Teslas who are already trying to kill someone. That is being assaulted by one of the orcs. Well, No Mercy are still holding pretty well.
Yes,
So I must say, their morale must be kind of shaky after being so close to ending it twice already.
Yes, but I mean, let's face it. We're here in the finals of the Grand League against All Stars, and kind of Gnade. Meaning, a very close match is just what you really want to play. I mean, that's what you'll find. That's what you enjoy the most when you're playing. At least that in my case.
Yeah, that's true. That last second capture was very nice. So we see All Stars trying to regroup here and mount some kind of assault. And I think they are prioritizing removing the gun and the Teslas first. Because with that position, the Teslas can actually hurt people trying to capture the spot too.
Well, right now I'm just wondering where he, Angry Midget put the golem. Oh, I can see it now. There it is. So that's actually hard to find, or at least takes a bit longer. It's not that obvious. And that thing is gonna repair every construction he placed there on the field, so it makes it longer to clear.
Yeah, and what I was talking, the Tesla bots are actually hurting the whole attacking force that was attacking the point from the side.
And also,
But they are gaining the points now.
They are, but numbers took it back there. But nothing is safe at all.
We have a lot of lightnings here.
Snooky tried to get rid of that totem there, but actually had to run away to recover. All-Star's back in the middle, having a bit,
Another Skyfire.
gaining some points there, but Heiho is still in the middle there. Beat hard with him, so everything
Got
back.
rid of a gun for a while.
Yeah, but it's rebuilding already.
Yeah, there's the golem. He just dropped the item and it's suddenly appearing.
3 minutes left. But yeah, Nitsky already saw the golem there in the bushes, it looks like, so he's taking...
He's trying to get rid of the golem. There is a frost which helping him with that.
And now he actually stole a gun. Now he's Angry Midget is replacing. That's actually something you, if any gunner is here with us tonight, and I'm pretty sure there is anybody, what you don't want to do once you, in case you lose your gun to an enemy dwarf, you don't want to destroy it, just rebuild it. That destroys the old one immediately. In case
and we have All-Stars gaining on the point. They're mounted a strong assault right now, starting with few Skyfires and Freezers.
Yes, and also managed to build a portal over there, so that makes it very close. And this is it.
And they did it.
All-Stars here. But we have to say, Kinda Grounded did a very well job.
Yeah, that was very, very strong defense.
It was indeed. I can agree with Alligator Skin what he wrote in the chat there. Very good game indeed.
So again, we have Angry Midget as a gunner in the setup for this time for the attacking team.
Neffy is requesting a break there for the players in the team chat.
And the game is on. Gnade managed to capture part of the point. They set up the gunner on the platform over the point now, which might be interesting way to break through that defense which was shown by All-Stars last week.
Yes, it is. And we know that from last week that All-Stars can be really tough on this map in defending. As mentioned earlier by No Mercy in the chat, I don't know whether you noticed this, somebody was mentioning this was screaming for revenge there for last week. So No Mercy has something to do, and they actually managed to get the first point here.
Yeah, that's surprising actually. And they are pushing together for the next one. Let's see if they manage to rush it.
Well, Pupmaster is already down there. Pupmaster already there, so no rushing. Pupmaster now themselves actually trigger the stones, so they don't have to worry about those for a moment at least.
Yeah, there are already defender totems around the point. No Mercy trying to eliminate the first one of them.
Trying to find the right angle here.
Yeah, but they are pushed back now because of the ice spells going around, so they didn't want to get totally frozen.
Angry Midget,
that was too late.
Angry Midget just choose a position there where he is pretty close to the point where everybody's dropping down or near to the spawn of the red team, really. But
right now they started to capture it for a while.
yes, but it's stuck at the moment and captured back, so everything back to the beginning.
That was pretty nice freezing here.
And the trigger for the stones is active again, so those can drop every second as well.
Yeah, let's see who is going to do that.
And here we go.
Well, the defenders managed to run away. They are now being bombarded from the platform by the Sister of Fire, and I don't see Gunner anymore.
Oh, he's rebuilding over the angry midget.
Yeah, but where?
Midget, just next to
Oh,
it.
now I'll be back. And that was nice Skyfire. Let's see if they can use that and use the point. Two of them is on the point, but they got frozen again. Now the attackers are trying to freeze the defenders. The point was cleared again. Now we have they are dropping traps here and totem again.
Yes, and mines actually. Well,
Lots of freezing, but they are making progress slowly. Very slowly.
well, we can be sure that we're gonna capture some very nice screenshots for next week's
And on the stones again.
captions contest, but No Mercy's still here in the middle of the point, not giving up. And Allstars not able to take that point back, so right now
It's very, very close fight here.
quite some pressure there on both teams.
Yeah, now No Mercy kind of they were trying to freeze the point. Which might be the turning point here. Another Skyfire.
Yes, this is from No Mercy, so Popmaster now under pressure as far as I see it.
Yeah, the gunner is trying to shoot the fire witch behind. He's managed to do that. Now the paladin is back.
Well, Popmaster constantly gets reinforcements to the point.
And
And now
it's
there we go. So second point captured. No Mercy now on their way 2.3, and now can they quickly run through this? No, All-Stars already there on the point, respawned. So
So both teams are fighting on their way.
yeah, but quite a big group of All-Stars players just respawned. So yeah, Nitsky already preparing.
They are eliminating the stragglers now, and the tank is just holding position and allowing them to regroup.
Yeah, Nitsky just erected a steam hammer there.
Yeah, Steamhammer is already there. Totems.
But somebody's sneaking around here. Big Grid is preparing a portal there, but Alligator Scan already saw that coming as it looks. So let's see whether Kanaganar is actually able to take this point faster than, or if at all, than All-Stars actually did in the last round. As we remember, All-Stars, it took them quite a while to get this point.
All-Stars tried to build a teleport farm here, but kind of not the attack was too swift for that.
And the point is already gone. That was quick.
I must say, at the first 3 points, Kainagnade was doing a much better job defending than All-Stars, who showed really amazing defense of that map last week.
Yeah, both teams now 9 versus 9 here, so there's no big connection issue or anything that might have caused this.
Now there's also another frost switch dropped from the All-Star team.
Right. Now everybody's on their way. Bridges are up to the island in the middle of that pond. And Angry Midget is firing, giving cover here.
Yeah, funny is that he will actually set up behind that point, so
He can easily just move it forward. I mean, he's gonna do that right now.
yeah, I know, but that was interesting way of shooting the attackers in the back, but yeah, the point is quarter captured now. A lot of fishing going on for the defenders this time.
You know,
And they are capturing it.
yes, they do.
Now there is frost switch coming and a tank. Hard to say what happened because the flare and the freezing makes kind of hard to see.
That gunner is a problem for All Stars.
Yeah, true. They weren't expecting it and they don't know how to counter it.
Well, it looks like nobody seems to be responsible to take that gunner out, so...
And now he got tank protection. Or yeah, there is. I think
No
there was a tank
mercy.
somewhere here.
Just jumping in the middle
Now they
there.
are trying to get it, but I think the frost switch cannot do that with two Tesla pulls protecting him.
No, that...
She might be. I think she did kill the golem though.
might be. I don't see it. I don't know it's there. It's still there.
Nice fishing again for the defenders. I think that was alligator skin. He shown last week very nice fishing skill. And that gunner is making a lot of chaos in the All-Stars defense.
And that point
And it's gone.
point is taken as well. Last point now. Timer is up to 15 minutes already. Or again, I have to say. So 15 minutes to defend this last point. Oh my, I'm losing it already. And Pupmaster is preparing here.
See how well they are going to defend that last point. Contrary to the other siege maps, actually this point is pretty defendable. There are some maps that are like Dwarven Quarry. I think it's Dwarven Quarry?
Yes. What
Yeah,
about it?
on that map the last point is hard to defend.
Well, it is definitely different to this one, that's for sure. Yanitsky has his mortar there again, so that might give them some answer to the constant fire of the gunner here.
Yeah, but mortar is now busy being attacked by diversion from behind. There are a few big differences for the mortar and the gun. One of them, mortar, is portable. You can move with it. Though I think the static defense of the gun are also very important weapon in this map. In this game.
Well, No Mercy now gaining some points, or I'll take that back. And the gunner is down, so he has to rebuild. So the mortar did actually do some damage there, killing the Tesla poles and the gun. So Yadnitsky can focus.
I think No Mercy is trying to get the mortar now.
Well, at least they should try to. That thing is quite a problem.
Handy.
It's pretty ugly actually, and
oh, and it's gone. Berserker hit it. Very.
and Angry Midget is building his gun over there again. But Dubak is on it already, so
There are two orcs trying to get the gun now.
yet our partisan trying to
One of Tesla poles is gone, but he will build it.
try.
I think no. You see the golem or no?
I don't see the golem at the moment, but I wasn't watching anyway. At this point, I'm trying to figure out where No Mercy is actually respawning, because they have their portal somewhere in the spawn. There we go, in the spawn of All Stars.
I see the portal now, but I think it's just being killed by
Yes.
All-Star.
But iPod actually made it to the middle.
When it's slowly being captured, let's see if All-Star managed to counterattack. No? Okay, now there is a strong presence on the capture point.
The LR partisan was trying to kill the portal down here in the corner, but had to rush to the hurry to the middle to actually.
Hard to say who is nuking who now, though.
Right now everything is red again. The LR partisan finishing the job there, killing the portal from No Mercy. And it is actually nice to see how Kanegard is managing to actually change directions every time they attack. It looks like they never come from the same direction.
Yeah, that's making very hard for All Stars to mount a static defense.
They can't really
They need to move all the time, and I think Kainegnader might try to lure them away, at least most of them, and then attack from totally different place. Their support is doing a lot of good work placing the teleports all around the map. And he's actually pretty handy with hiding them. But now he's under the fire of the mortar. And that mortar is again up and doing a lot of job for the defenders. I mean, the mortar is throwing the All-Star team back all the time.
Yeah, they really
Berserker trying to get rid of it.
Kanegard really needs to kill that mortar. But on the other hand, they still have 9 minutes left, so all the time in the world, really.
I think the mortar is gone. The gunner is
No, it's still there. It's still there. Yet Yadnitsky is still shooting. It looks like Pupmaster actually managed to get a little bit more comfortable in this match at this point. So it's
Yeah, but where is the mortar? I can't see it.
it's next to the. It's in the bushes, really, or at least there it was. Well, now it's gone. Mercy now on the point.
They managed to take down the gun again. But
Yes,
the point
but
is, well, very close. They are fishing the defenders out of the point, trying to... Oh, that was nice.
that was pretty nice. Next Skyfire from Neffy here.
Let's see if they manage
Cleaning.
to defend it.
Or survive it.
A lot of freezing
But
again, and they are cleaning it back
Yes,
again.
but Kanegnader has a portal there, right in the...
Yeah, but every single kind of another attack is taking slightly more of the point.
And they still have 7.5 minutes left. And now they actually come from another round, from another angle. While Allstars is busy taking out the gun over there in the tent. This might be in favor.
They're so busy taking the gun that they didn't notice that invasion coming right to the point.
Now they have to rush back here. Alligators can try to knock Beathard away. Successful.
Yeah, Angry Midget is not dead, so the gun might go up any second now again. Okay, I see the teleport again.
Yeah, Angry Midget just put his golem somewhere there. And now is dropping Tesla poles and his gun.
Yeah, those Tesla poles around the capture point are very painful for defenders.
This might get ugly now. Yeah, Litsky trying to attack him all by himself. Managed to kill the gun.
Yeah, but that didn't took long to rebuild it.
No.
Now with the golem here.
Yeah, and also now respawning, this is close, getting closer and closer, especially with those Tesla poles and the golem constantly repairing damage deal to those.
Also, they have numerical advantage in the point for the no mercy now.
And
like
this is it.
Only N is gone.
And kind of gonna actually got a point here.
Yeah, so we have 1-1.
Yes, we do. So let's see who's gonna be first. Pupmaster here in the middle. iPod freezing already. And actually, I have to switch the colors.
Oh yeah.
Zip, zip. That should...
Anyway, it's another map when the gunner can be surprised for one of the teams, especially when they weren't expecting to counter one.
Okay, so now the team names should be right. I apologize for that. Points, so at this point, 72 minus 4, so Allstars definitely gaining the lead here and building up.
But the Tesla poles are hurting them a lot, so we might see kind of another pushing the capture point soon, or at least as soon as they respawn.
Yeah,
now that was nice nuke.
The gunner starts giving cover there. Next Skyfire here coming in from Allstars, trying to clear the situation on the capture point. 126 to 22, and Allstars gaining points again in control of the point. And Nitsky just got the gun there.
I must say the coordination between the orcs and the frost witches in Allstars is working very well tonight.
Well, usually it's working. I mean, they do play very good together. You can always see the team play when they move on. The only thing tonight, obviously, is that they do not really know how to deal with this gunner. No Mercy put on the map.
Yeah, it's throwing some chaos into the gameplay.
Well, it changes everything, I believe, a bit.
Well, most certainly it breaks routine. That's something that's new for the kind of standardized teams that we saw lately, and I think that's actually a good thing. It brings something fresh again.
350 points now for Allstars. Only 150 needed more to win this, so it's getting close, and Numbers really needs to catch up now. Gap is getting bigger instead of closer, 412 to 7, so this looks like 10 minutes to go, but I don't think we're gonna play this for another 10 minutes.
Well, part of those tournaments is that you cannot be only good on one kind of maps, and All-Stars actually proved that they maybe they don't like some maps, but they always give us a good show on them.
And there we go, 500 points.
That was actually a steam hammer behind that rock.
Yes, it was. So this first round of Jungle Village is actually won by All-Stars here. Yeah, and as we mentioned already, this can be the decision of tonight. If All-Stars wins this round, they gonna get the big prize of the evening.
And it started with a lot of freezing.
Yes, it does, it does. So right now, kinda Gnade, no All-Stars gaining points here again, 7-2 -1, but everything is very close at this point.
Or just starting, so those are mainly kill points, so we'll see.
Everybody is frozen at the moment, it looks like.
Well, you have 6 frost switches on map, so
Yes,
what do you expect?
quite a few.
First Skyfire this round. And there was a change in team. The gunner is gone now.
Yes,
They
it
have
is.
one more. Oh my, they have actually 4 frost witches now.
Yes, Patmos is trying to turn this into a huge freezer, it looks like.
And it seems it's working for them. They are gaining now. That was a surprising move. First they surprised us with the gunner, and now they are surprising us with a lot of frost witches. Yeah, so let's see how the All-Stars hold against that coolness.
I have to say, Ghost of Beer is just correcting me in the chat. I'm apologizing for that. Ghost of Beer is absolutely right when he's saying that actually kind of Gnade is using for
Yeah,
frost switches there.
gunner. So Angry Midget is gone, and I think the one that replaced him was Angry Glebski.
Griglepski. Alright, 42-40, 11 minutes to go.
Yeah.
This is working pretty nice for kind of Gnade at this point, but it is a bit early.
Yeah, still over 10 minutes left. I think All-Stars were kind of surprised by the change in team.
Well, there's a lot of frost witches on the map at the moment. Hard to say what ice or
There is
frost.
always someone freezing stuff in the middle of our game field, on the capture point. Both sides are doing a lot of freezing.
Yeah, it must be. I have to say, as a berserker or a tank, it must be pretty frustrating to play in this kind of environment at the moment. I mean, I believe you can hardly move at all with all those frost witches around.
Well, as a berserker or tank, you can try to counter one frost witch,
Yeah, but not
your
like,
sucker punch or the chain, but 4 of them.
especially with 7 on the map. It's hard to
Yeah.
actually tell. Okay, is it safe to go there or not? Well, in doubt, it's not.
Well, they have ability to basically constantly freeze the point, keep it permanently frozen.
158 points to 50 to 60. Now All-Stars managed to gained some points and lost a point there. So right
I
now,
think there is Steam Hammer built for All-Star team next to the capture
yeah,
point
now that is in favor of All-Star. This is now that Steam Hammer really helps because it yeah
Well,
blocks
it's kind of disabling
4
the
people.
frost switches for a while.
That is 40% of your
But
team.
it's gone now, I think. They managed to get rid of it.
Yes.
And back to the freezing.
Yeah, but Puckmaster gained and still is gaining some points here, so it's now actually catching up. 164 to 158, and another Steam Hammer there.
Yeah, they equalized, and now they are actually gaining up on the Kainengnade.
Yes, 160 to 196.
So I think they've managed to find a way to counter the Frost Switch invasion, but the Steam Hammer is gone again, so we will see if that's the key point, or they fight. And another Steam Hammer! Wow! One after another. And it's gone again!
Yeah, I would say that the Steam Hammer right now is one of the most efficient weapons the
All-Star team have.
yeah, with all those frost switches in the opponent team. And that makes all these frost switches actually make the life of the Sister of Fire on this map pretty hard as well.
Yeah, true. The fire resist might get useful. Especially with the amount of Skyfires we already saw.
Yeah, and yet another Steam Hammer there
And
on the
another.
map. So
They
look,
have a teleport right outside the capture point though,
looks like
and no one is interested in killing it yet. They are too busy with the Steam Hammer.
I just took that out.
And now there is the teleport is gone. But the All-Stars are gaining a lead now. It's over 150 points
And
advantage for them.
it's building up.
Only 134. Oh, now just 135 points between All-Stars and the victory in the whole tournament tonight.
That's gonna add another 100 ranking points to All-Stars points already from last week.
And another Steam Hammer is there.
And mentioning
I wonder.
mentioning ranking points, those points will be very handy and useful at the end of the autumn season in about 7 weeks from now on. Well, we're gonna have the big final or the grand final of the autumn season, but we're gonna give you more information about that in the upcoming
And
weeks.
151 to 414 is very, very bad for Kainengnade right now.
Yeah, it is getting close now, so this might be the end.
Yeah,
100.
the 4 Frost Witch were kind of surprised at the beginning of the match, but then the Steam Hammer spam kind of turned it around.
Yeah, but they had to change something after the last round when they lost quite
True.
differently. I mean, this was a good attempt, and it worked out pretty well at the beginning, but this Steam Hammer now is a problem for No Mercy.
Oh, it's gone again.
Yeah, but it keeps on causing issues there. But 156 to 441. And this time Steam Hammer from...
And now we have another side putting a Steam Hammer.
Yeah, but this time it is from Kainengnade.
Yeah. So it's turning around. We'll see if it's working for them too.
Well, more or less using All-Star strategy now.
Yeah, but it's all or nothing for them right now. They are basically cornered. 60 point and the finals are over.
4 minutes 20 seconds or 66 points for All Stars. Which one will it be?
It's heavily in favor of All Stars now.
Yes it is. But 182, 445.
Kinda now that the Steamhammer is gone.
And well, the Skyfire now is, with all these frost switches, kind of, you don't really know whether that hurts anybody.
Well, it's still hurting orcs.
Yeah, well, but you're not really cleaning the point with that.
Well, it's 42 points between All Stars and their victory.
Right now, none of the teams is able to actually get rid of the other team on the point. It's just standing still at 183 by 457.
There is a lot of kind of Gnada players
Yeah,
on
now
the
now
capture
they
point, and now they started finally gaining some. But they got pushed back by that Skyfire again.
only 3 minutes left here to actually close that gap for Gnade, and that is not a lot.
Yeah, that's going to be hard. They need to push hard and keep a lot of people on the spot for a few dozen seconds to close in. But they are doing pretty well by just stopping the All-Star. I mean, last round was basically a steamroll for them.
280, but they're not moving any further. It's 220 still for now. Actually, All Stars are gaining points there. 462.
Oh, we are not seeing any more Steamhammers right now.
Right now, it looks like No Mercy is able to stop them, but because of the 4 frost witches, they are actually not able to destroy what they stopped.
Yeah.
So they just lack the power.
Punching power.
Yes. 250 to
They have 2
457.
berserkers though, but I think they are actually countered by the opposing team 3 frost witches.
Well, by the end of this game, they're gonna have a burnout syndrome or something, because they just constantly have to smash frozen
And we have Frost Hammer
enemies.
for Steam Hammer for Gnade again. And they are gaining now. They got about 80 points right now.
Yeah, 300, 1 minute left. Actually, yes.
That tank is proving hard to get out of the map, of the cap point.
Now All Stars is actually gaining some points. They're 541, 51.
But they are keeping around 450 since last 4 minutes.
Now they're actually losing points.
Yeah, that freezing will cost them some.
Yeah, but it is only 44 seconds left, and
But Gnade are gaining again. We will see if they manage. If they are still capturing when the timer runs out, I think it will wait for them till they are clear.
360, 370.
They are getting closer and closer.
Yet
They are
another
pushing. Well, they are capturing again.
steam hammer. They're 18. Master respawning, coming in now. 10 seconds left.
Only one Gnade player. 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them.
395, 400, and the timer is up.
And the timer is up.
That was very good at the end, but a bit too late.
Yeah, that came too late for Gnade.
But
So congratulations to All Stars. That was very well played round.
yeah, both teams played very well. I mean,
Yeah, and actually, big thank you for Gnade for bringing a lot of variety to today's tournament.
yeah, that is true. I mean, they really gave this final the kind of a twist there. And as you can see here, the Autumn Junior Series number 3 2013 is online already, so sign up should be possible already. So if you want to join us next week or the following week, having a chance to be on our stream, showing how you can play, just sign up for next week's Autumn Junior Series number 3, and then might see you and your team in the Grand League number 4.